Welcome back. Thank you very much for choosing to stay with us. Now, moving on, a survey by the education sector shows that unemployment among youth stands at 7.4%. The survey, released by Education Secretary, State Development of Post-Training and Skill Development, indicates that the country might be in a crisis if the institutions continue to produce a huge number of graduates each year without available jobs. It comes a few days after the Education CS, Professor George Magoha, closed down a number of schools offering unstandardized, education.
Lack of employment and opportunities in the country will continue to be a root cause of many problems in the country if the government fails to prioritize youths in the country. This is the statement from the education stakeholders who assembled at Kenyatta University to deliberate on the same. This is despite the government's 100% transition. According to Wanjiro Karaoke, Education Secretary, State Department of Post-Training and Skill Development, the new education system will benefit youths in identifying their strengths as they get ready for the job market.
The government has done a good job in terms of creating access to education and also transiting students from one level to another. So in terms of access and transition, the government has done a good job. Right now, the focus of government is to improve quality and relevance. Quality is being improved through professional training, and relevance is also being improved through curriculum reforms. The government has introduced the CBET policy, that is the curriculum-based and education and training policy, which is to help the education system become responsive to the labor market, so that when students exit or complete their education at whatever cycle, they can be employable in the labor market.
She further mentioned that youth funds have been set aside by the government to ensure that entrepreneurial youths get capital as they start their business, and the government plans to improve terms in which youths can borrow money.
The government created these youth funds, Youth Enterprise Fund, Women Enterprise Fund, Uwezo, to empower the youth economically so that they could be able to venture into entrepreneurship and therefore create self-employment. To improve these funds, the government is now merging funds so that they can become more effective. So there's a plan to merge Youth Enterprise Fund with Uwezo and Women Enterprise Fund into Biashara Fund, and therefore make it more effective so that the youth can be able to access funds easily and more effectively. So the government is working on that, and any fund that is going to empower youth will be merged with this fund.
As education stakeholders hold boardroom conferences, the unemployment problem still remains a root cause of many problems in the country. Last year, the national education indicates that 4.9 million youths use drugs, the highest prevalence of alcohol consumption by youths aged 15 to 24 years and adolescents aged 10 to 14 years. Jomo Kiboi, KUTV.